Happy Halloween! Yeah. So it is October 31st, presumably, and I thought it would be good to round out this month of revisiting Horror Bishoujo with my final two Horror Bishoujo statues in my collection, which are Chucky from the Child's Play movies and Tiffany from the Bride of Child's Play movies. Bride of Chucky. Look at him here, looking all horror-y and bishoujo-y. So these were the second and the third Horror Bishoujo statues that I ordered and came to me. I believe Chucky came in April of 2017, and then just 1 month later, Tiffany arrived. Bride of Chucky arrived. So in terms of actually watching the Child's Play series, I've seen the very first Child's Play from whenever it was, the 80s, and I've actually seen the Bride of Chucky movie, the one movie called Bride of Chucky, but I haven't actually seen any of the other Child's Play movies. But me being a Bishoujo fanatic, I had to get them, and here they are in my hands right now, and we're going to look at them. Let us begin with Chucky. Hey. So here we have the box for Horror Bishoujo Chucky. So as always, we have the little illustration here, Horror Bishoujo statue Chucky, arranged by Shuya Yamashita. It's always the same layout across all of these statues. When we go up here, we see, oh, it's actually from the Bride of Chucky. Wow, that pretty much ruins my whole intro. So both of these statues are based on the Bride of Chucky variants of these characters. I'm an idiot. I should have looked that up before I started. I'm leaving this all in the video, obviously. Then we have Kotobukiya here, and then it says, she wants you for a best friend. I wouldn't mind her as a best friend, except the fact that she'll probably kill me. So now we move on to this side. We have Horror Bishoujo statue here, the full-length illustration, Bride of Chucky logo up here. Yep, very standard. It's just a plain yellow box with all the photos and illustrations on it. Interesting. I think it actually suits the actual packaging of the doll from the movie. I'll have to look into that. Give me 1 sec as I look into that. Yep, I was right. Yeah, it's designed to look like the actual packaging of the in-movie doll of Chucky. Yep. Of course it is, because Kotobukiya always puts the effort into making these packages look like whatever they come from, at least in terms of everything except the comic book ones, which I find to be very bland. Anyway, this is a Frappuccino Frappuccino from Starbucks. I guess it's supposed to be Halloween themed. It's just chocolate and strawberry. I said fapula first, didn't I? Yes, fapula. He'll jerk you off and suck your cum. Now onto the back of the box. So we have a photo of the statue here, and then a photo of the Chucky statue with the alternate headpiece. We'll take a look at that a bit later. We also have Horror Bishoujo Chucky, they have it on every side, and then the window on the back. So these earlier Horror Bishoujo statues had the window on the back, whereas the later ones seem to have like a little window in the shape of something on the side, along with, I think a lot of more recent Bishoujo statues did the window on the side. Don't quote me on that, I am an idiot. So then on the other side, we have a few angles, some moody lighting in this photo, her holding the knife by her little butt there, her shoes, and like an illustration of the Tiffany, so you know that, you know, you can get them both if you want to, which I did, because I'm a rabid consumer. Onto the top, we have the silhouetted window. So here it's a serrated knife. I think it's a steak knife, I guess, because that's what Chucky uses to stab the people. Yeah, why did I say it like that? And on the bottom, all the, you know, disclaimer, atención, etc. Just in case you're a dummy who chokes on it. How ironic if you are. So now on to the actual statue itself. it's Chucky. Hey there. I'm a doll, and I'm a stab you in the belly. Yeah, I'm not sure Chucky's catchphrases. Maybe I should have looked it up before starting this, but anyway. As you can see, cheeky little face here. I guess this is like the pre-going super evil of the Chucky doll before it becomes possessed or whatever. Yeah, so he's still a nice doll. She's a good little Chucky thingy. Anyway, she's got freckles, a little cheeky smile, and she's saying, "Hey, I'm Chucky." You got the little ribbons there, nice little detail, bearing a bit of shoulder there because Bishoujo statues always have to be a little provocative and sexy. Then you have good guys written on her little chest pocket there, as it is on the actual doll from the movie. She's wearing a skirt, of course. I like this little detail. I mean, like, it's a very simple thing, but her stockings are different lengths. One goes all the way halfway up her thigh, and the other one's kind of just sagging down there, just to kind of, you know, emphasize the playful nature of the character. She's not like prim and proper and not a slob, but you know, I don't know. Then you've got her little red sneakers there, and of course the yellow base plate with Bride of Chucky there. Wow, Bride of Chucky was just like plastered all over this doll, and I just went ahead at the beginning and said it was just from regular Chucky. Anyway, let's turn her around there. Yep, back of the legs. That's the back of her knee, in case you were curious as to what that looked like. Then you have her, oh, she's holding a steak knife behind her back. So she's gonna stab you without her knowing. See, she gives you that little cheeky smile, and I'm a cute little good girl gender bent doll thing. But then behind her, she's got a steak knife, and then she'll stab you in the dick. Or the stomach, or whatever, I don't know. Then you've just got her back, and then the back of her hair. Always love detail of the hair. It's not just like a flat slab and everything. Anyway, so that's pretty much Chucky. Oh yes, it's perv time. Let's look at the panties. Yes, she's wearing little white panties in there. Look, I do this because I like to be thorough, and I guess I'm kind of a perv as well, I don't know. But anyway, yes, she's wearing simple white panties. Did you enjoy that? Yeah. Okay. So on the whole, this is a really cute figure. It feels a lot smaller and less hefty than the other ones, but I guess, I mean, that's really good design. I mean, it's about around the same size as all the other ones back there, but slightly smaller. I guess it kind of suits the fact that the actual Chucky character is a small little doll. So in that way, it's really good, and it really captures the cheekiness of the character itself. But we're not done yet, because we also have the evil face doll. When I first got this statue, I was a bit freaked out by this face. So I decided to pick the cuter one. But now that I'm looking at this again, I think I'm going to replace that head with this one before I put it back on my shelf. I like it. I like the scars. I like the kind of evilness to it all. That's probably not a good description. I'm not good at describing stuff. But yeah, I think I prefer the amount of detail in this, and it doesn't freak me out as much for some reason now. And it's still pretty cute while being like slightly horrifying. As you can see, the hair's a lot more messier in this one. It's a bit lopsided, these pigtails here, and of course the stitched up scars. Sort of like that smile. Look at that. Now I'm evil and I'm for sure gonna kill you, as opposed to before where I was trying to be a little alluring and stuff. Yeah, she doesn't say that. Oh, Chucky in the movie. I'm wasting time. Let's move on. So now here's the box for Tiffany, Bride of Child's Play. Oh, Bride of Chucky. Yeah. Excuse me. I want a bit more of this thing. It's actually not too bad. So you have the illustration, Tiffany, arranged by Shunya Yamashita. Horror. Oh, I like this little heart, dripping heart here with Horror Bishoujo statue. Bride of Chucky logo up here, Kotobukiya logo up here, and some dust, because this was sitting in my parents' storage shed before I fished it out. Onto this side of the box, illustration, Horror Bishoujo statue, and Bride of Chucky up here. So this box is pretty much completely black, as opposed to the yellow one. I'm not sure whether that is actually a thing from the movie. So I'm gonna look it up now again and then show you whether it is or not. So I couldn't actually find Bride of Chucky, like a boxed version on the internet or Google image search, but that one's kind of similar to what we have here. Well, you didn't have anything to work with Kotobukiya, but admirable job anyway. I like the simplicity of the designs and how they match together. Anyway, the back of the box. We have the photo of Bride of Chucky here. Oh, and we have this little tattoo here, which is actually on the figure, saying Chucky with a knife in the heart, Horror Bishoujo statue Tiffany, and then a shaped window on the back, which is a bleeding heart. That's a very... is that horror? It's like love horror kind of thing. Yeah. Bride of Chucky logo, that's it on that side. So here you can see it's a very similar layout to the Chucky box. You have the two photographs here. Why am I rubbing the boobs? And then you have an image of the Chucky doll, the Chucky statue rather, here, just in case you don't have it yet, to remind you to go get it, obviously. And then Horror Bishoujo statue, Bride of Chucky logo at the top here. Then on the top, it's just the bleeding heart thing again. Silhouette window. Yep, Bride of Chucky, Kotobukiya logo. And on the bottom, all the warnings just in case you're a dumb piece of crap. Caution, aluminium, yeah. Sorry. And here's the actual statue itself. Look at Tiffany, voiced by Jennifer Tilly with that sexy, breathy voice that she has. I can only think of like 3 of her roles, but I've seen her in a lot of things. She was like in the 1997 comedy movie, The Wrong Guy. If you ever have a chance to see it, please watch it because it's funny and no one knows about it. It stars Dave Foley, voice of Flick from The Bug's Life. Anyway, too many tangents. Oh, she was also in a Pixar movie. She was the octopus-haired lady from Monsters, Inc. Anyway, let's continue. So there is her face. Look, she even has her little beauty mole above her lip. Nice little detail there. It's very tiny, but they added it. I like she's got the regrowth of the dyed hair there. She's got very thick eyeshadow, just like the doll. So it's very kind of gothy, scary, almost emo-y kind of look to her. I don't know why I said emo. It's not emo at all. Then, since we're in this region, we can see on the boobs the tattoo of Chucky there. They actually really made like huge boobs for this figure. It seems almost comical in size. Then we have a little leather choker there along with the leather jacket. Then in her right hand here you can see she's got a cigarette. You can actually take that out. It came as a separate piece and it was very small. And then you had to slot it into a hole on her hand there. Luckily I was very careful and did not drop and lose it, but I feel like you could really easily drop and lose that piece. Then you have her dress. It's very frilly white, kind of almost like a wedding dress, as she is the bride of Chucky. Brides wear white dresses to weddings, presumably. And there's a bit of layering here. You've got like frilled underskirt thing here. I'm not a dress person, so I don't know the technical name for that. It's also kind of slightly transparent, translucent, compared to the actual dress on top. Very nice little detail there. Then moving down, you have the fishnet stockings. So this is actual material here. I don't know if you can really see it. I'm just gently rubbing that, but it's actual like material there on the fishnet stockings. Oh, what a perv I am. Then her boots, just standard boots, and then a very simple base plate, slightly covered in dust, because I haven't cleaned this. Why? I'm sorry. And it is connected to the base plate, of course, just like the Chucky one. Makes me very happy because I hate... Yeah. If you've seen my other videos, I hate having to push things into a base plate. Yes, with the logo Bride of Chucky right there. So let's just take a look at from behind. Not much else to say. There's like the seam for the stocking that goes all the way up here. Back of the jacket. Hair in her little bob thing that she has. Not much else there. Now for the looking up the dress thing, just so you know. Black panties. which complement the white panties of Chucky, the Lady Chucky statue. Yeah. Let's get all the way up that dress. This is what you want, isn't it, you sick pieces of crap out there? I'm sorry. Yep, so there it is, Bride of Chucky. Like I said, not a lot of history with the Child's Play series. I'm still very keen to see the new Child's Play movie, where Mark Hamill is the doll and it's all very technology based and not like evil spirits and stuff like that. I don't know if it will work, but I think I've heard that it's actually a decent movie. It's got Aubrey Plaza as the mom. Wow, I feel old. Like she doesn't seem like a mom type. Anyway, enough wasting time. Let's take a closer look through panning shots. I've just realized for the last 2 years I had the cigarette pointing in the wrong direction. So the way it was before, the ashy black end, the butt end was on the inside when it should be on the outside. So for the last 2 years, she's been smoking on the butt end of a cigarette, putting it into her mouth. So that about does it for Chucky and Bride of Chucky. Hey, give me a kiss, toots. Oh, googly bear. Oh, googly woogly. Yeah, I don't know how she talks in the actual movie. That's from Monsters Inc. Googly bear and stuff. So nice little horror statues here. I do like Chucky quite a lot. As you can see, I have replaced the head with the slightly more horrifying head, and that's how it's gonna go back onto my shelf. And nothing has changed with Tiffany, but I didn't need to point that out. I just did anyway. So if I had to rank them within my collection of Horror Bishoujo, they would sit around the middle. Not my favorite, but I don't not like them. But then again, I don't think there is a lower end if I was to rate my Horror Bishoujos. There's just ones I like and ones I like much more than others. Yeah, it's not a competition. We can like everything equally if we want, or not have a ranking system at all. And so ends October and me revisiting my Horror Bishoujo collection. I hope you've enjoyed these few videos where I've looked at them very thoroughly. I hope you've had a wonderful October full of spooks and scares and screams and such. Please like and subscribe, or not. Actually, please do. It helps validate me and my feelings. Thanks again for watching, and happy Halloween. My name is Chucky, my name is Tiffany, you make me happy, and so do you. Yeah, I don't know any Child's Play songs. I don't know any song from any of these horror movies. I'm sorry. Goodbye, and once again, happy Spooktember and Halloween.
We did the mash. It was the monster mash. The monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. Yeah, that's it.